across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, what a move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now McCarthy. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Giant defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
West right sit. Here we go. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That's into the hands of Isle Manor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. To throw is Fields. He'll try and do this himself. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You got to
36-yard line.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. All right.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's Smith to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy. Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here, hey, can.
Now it's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Fields going to run. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, Scott.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in the locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Hey, Ken. 331. Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw, Fields. He finds Austin complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
331. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Offense ready to go for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Blue 58, Blue 58, go.
On 2nd and 10, Fields finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Hall. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster. That's caught inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Fields going to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Fields throwing again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go, tonight.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Out, let's go. Test, butt straight. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second-half blowout material. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 3-19, good snap. EQ! It's all right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here we go, son. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown! John R. Mooney, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing is McCarthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther, go!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on third and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Garrett Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a wide ball, taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
We have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
There's Mooney with another catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5.
42-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Douglas. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they will.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shamar Turner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, can I say that? Stay high.
Back to throw. Fields. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now McCarthy. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where a place like that has been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Complete right side to Otten. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Now, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by the